All right, this is the Psychotic Strength Podcast. This is Tyler Toby Townsend.
This is Garrett Fix.
I love the last name.
I don't know this.
Yeah, Mr. Fix It.
Yep.
Isn't that what you're on Instagram?
Mr. Fixation.
Mr. Fixation?
Mr. Fixation.
Oh, that's a little kinkier. All right.
Mr. Fix It, I think I tried that.
It just didn't work?
Or I don't know if it was available.
Maybe not.
But Mr. Fixation out for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll hit the gym update. Mine is, I'm coaching a shit ton right now. So not so much me, but having to show people how to do like the ab wheel and shit, I'm dying. Right? I probably did it like 30 times yesterday, just showing people. And then a couple people, I'm showing them how to do it from your toes, which is very difficult. And I can only do a couple times right now.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I did all that. I showed up to work today. And the guy, I was talking to another trainer, and I was like, dude, my core is killing me from the amount of these I did yesterday. So I'm over here coaching, and he comes up, he's like, hey, this guy said he can do them on his toes. You want to see him do it? And I'm like, you son of a bitch. You know? I was like, dude.
So it's like a bridge, kind of. I mean, it's a complete bridge. Like you're in a push-up position sort of thing, and you come.
Well, except for your hands come up over your head with the wheel,
ridiculous.
right? And you touch your nose on the mat.
That's ridiculous.
It's hard. It's real hard. It took years to fucking be able to do.
Huh.
And now, I mean, once I get training, I can do like 3 sets of 10. But right now, I could probably do like one at a time. It's hard.
I'd love to try it, but
you should.
I've done them on my knees.
Yeah, that works.
I've done them on my knees, but do you have one here?
No.
Okay.
No, I brought them all to the gym.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm getting some core workout. I've lost like 40 pounds so far.
Wow.
So,
good for you.
I was trying to get into the 275 weight class. I'm talking to someone else about maybe coaching me. And he's like, yeah, you get down to around like 275, 263 was PSL. Just created that new weight class.
I've heard of that.
And I was thinking of doing that. And he's like, well, you'll probably be in like the top 5 given your lifts right now if you drop into there. He said, but do you want to be world champion? And I'm like, that's a dumbass question. And he's like, then I suggest like 230.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. He's like, even if you lose 100 pounds on all your lifts, when you get there, you're still world class right now. And I was like, shit. So I guess good thing about competing at 5'8" with the super heavies is I got real stupid strong.
Yeah.
Now it's time to cut down and see what I can fucking do. But I'll be shredded at 230.
Yeah, you will be. What do you weigh right now?
280.
That's about where I'm at.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit. I'm probably 290.
290, yeah.
Probably
I got up to 320.
That's my almost my heaviest was 325.
Yeah.
But I was untrained before I started lifting.
So I almost hit 300 before I started lifting. Dropped 60 pounds. Fucking hated it.
Wow.
It was disgusting looking. I looked like a deflated airbag.
Okay.
So I tried to fill it all with muscle. Realized I was strong, and that started my strongman thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Fucking 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Thanks. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So what do you do for gym?
My gym journey's been it's been a hell of a journey.
Yeah.
I started lifting. I'll give you a little overview. Just
go for it. Yeah.
I started lifting. I mean, I played sports in high school. I played football. I wrestled. I played baseball. And that was fairly decent.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of drive, and I didn't have what I would consider to be. I had some coaches, especially wrestling coaches, that were just wonderful. That was on me. In other sports, I never had that coach that really, I feel like, saw me push for my potential. And a lot of that's on me too. And so I feel like I gave half-assed effort a lot. Yeah. And I got half-assed results.
Yeah.
But I was in the weight room, and I was decently strong and whatnot. But then I got married young at 21, had kids, and at 25, I was probably 325. But at 25 years old, my ankles were so, and I rolled lots of ankles over the years, and so like walking down the steps of my house was so bad in the morning, like I was hobbling up and down stairs. I was like, I can barely walk. That's how bad it was. And so I just hit this breaking point. I saw there's a gym up in Longview called Forever Fit. That's you heard of Forever Fit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Greg's all
They're
over
doing
Facebook.
some interesting stuff over there.
He is, dude. Greg's a crazy guy. But I saw one of his Facebook posts, and so I texted him and got in there. And the first thing he said to me, I was like, this is crazy because I don't even bench, but I was like, I want to bench 300 pounds, dude. Yeah. I want to bench 300 pounds. He's like, you could bench 400. I'm like, no way. He goes, oh yeah, I know you can bench 400. I'm like, shit, I need to get, now I really have a goal. I can get in the gym and get strong, and I can bench 400 pounds. Okay, hell yeah, dude. So I signed up and been addicted ever since. And there's been ups and downs. I mean, this past summer, now I got 3 kids since then. And so I was really busy in the summer. I usually have had summers off the last couple of years, which has been nice. And so I spent a lot of time with the family. We've traveled quite a bit, as much as I can afford, because I had to save up to take the summer off, but I had the opportunity. And so I've not missed more than 2 weeks in the gym up until this past summer. And I took almost a whole month off. And it was crazy. I didn't think that was ever going to happen. But, sincerely, I've been really consistent. Now, have I been focused in the right areas? No.
Right.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I still barely know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm the kind of person where I just keep throwing shit at a wall until it sticks. And I look really, really stupid until things click.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it's almost like I do all the dumb things and try all the hard things, and all of a sudden something clicks. And other people say I'm in my own way, which I probably am. But when it clicks, it clicks.
Yeah. And
I'm like, then everything fits together. But it's like, if I don't have a cohesive picture of how to lift or how to train or like, what's hypertrophy, what's training for bodybuilding, what's training for strength. There's so much, and it overwhelmed me. But anyways, I started at 320, couldn't eat 325, couldn't walk, couldn't hardly move, and the gym just changed my life. Yeah. It became a place where it was a place of consistency where I could continue to show up however I was. The weights never lie, the iron never lies. So we get the iron game.
Yeah.
The iron game slogan, because I don't know. To me, it's a discipline. And so anyways, so since then I've been consistent. I met strongman or came into strongman. Actually, before I started lifting at the gym, my brother-in-law is a pretty accomplished natural strongman in the U90s.
Oh, shit, okay.
He went to Worlds, his name is the Carolina Cannon, but his name's Andrew Brogdon. But so he went to Worlds in Ireland this past August. I think he was top 10.
Wow.
But he's pretty good. He just missed OSG. He actually busted his leg on the final. He was trying to get a couple extra lifts on the online qualifier and broke his tibia or his fibia running a yoke. So he missed out on it. But he kind of got me into strongman before I moved from South Carolina back to Washington in 2019, 2020. And when I started going to the gym, I was like, dang, maybe strongman, I could try that. And so I did. I just started playing around at Forever Fit, and there's very little equipment there. And so there's a log that's, I don't know, it's interesting. It's not a great log, but it is what it is. Yeah. And then there's an axle bar that Bob Moyer bent. So it looks like this. And that's about it. So I trained with what I had. Did the Ilgi sweater the first year. Took 8 of 8. Got my butt kicked. Yeah. And then I did the Psychotic Showdown before you took over the gym, I believe, in 2022. It was the last one the other day.
So that'd be War of Strength.
War of Strength. Yeah. Yep, War of Strength. So I did War of Strength.
I was there too.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw you.
I took first for the Super Heavies.
Yes.
That year. The shirts were green, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I kicked everyone's ass. It was silly because I even told her I hurt myself pretty good, and I was like, I went to
at that comp.
No, before for training for it.
Oh,
because I wasn't training hard for it, so I hurt myself trying to get ready, and then I went in and I was like, I'm just gonna go and help, and I went up to Craig and I was like, hey, I'm not fucking competing. There's no way. I'll help you though. I'll help you load whatever you need to do because I can still move, but I can't compete. And he's like, look, I need a certain amount of people in order for us to be able to hand out trips to nationals. He's like, so will you just compete just to compete?
You need a body.
I'm going to fuck you 0. And so it was the first conversation. I just did not give a shit. And then I kicked everyone's fucking ass. It wasn't even close.
Wow.
Even on the Husafelt, I was like, we did the Husafelt carry.
Oh yeah. Right? Yeah, I still have in the right lighting, there's a bruise there I dropped it on my leg.
Oh,
unracked it, fell right on my leg, and then I picked the stupid thing off the ground and still got 100 and something, 60 feet maybe.
So I ended up going with the Husafelt. I went an extra lap and then was like, I'm just putting this down. And I just went and put it back. And then for deadlift, the guy was like, they're like, oh, well, because they were saying it was for max, right? Whoever got the highest. And so I was just like, just do whatever you want to do, and then we'll add 50 pounds, and I'll do that. And he's like, what? I'm going to throw 600 pounds on there. I said, okay, well then I'll add 50 pounds to it and win. I was like, I don't even need my first 2. Just work your way up to whatever you want to get to, and then I'll just do more than that. And so they did. They ended up getting to I think he went up to 625, and so I threw 675 on there and just fucking killed everybody. And
wow. I got my ass kicked.
Yeah.
I took second to last. The guy who took last, he was 600 something pounds. I didn't remember that guy.
I remember that. So you were a novice at that one.
Yeah, I was a novice.
Yeah.
So I was I got
that guy was huge.
He's big.
Absolutely.
And there's another gentleman. Oh man, I'm forgetting his name. Genter.
Genter.
Yeah.
We're real good friends.
Oh really? He's a big old dude.
Yeah.
So I met him there.
He kicked everyone's ass in that.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah.
including mine.
Yeah,
But when I showed up to press there to warm up, and it was Justin and the 600-pound dude, and I'm wow, dude, I'm outclassed. But I did okay on the overhead. I got like, I don't know, 8.
Well, the hard part was I wasn't planning on competing, so no one came to watch. Like,
That's
she
awesome.
wasn't there. Nobody was there because I was just going to help. And then I ended up winning.
Yeah, at the time of your life, dude.
It wasn't even the time. It was the first competition. I don't fucking care. Like, I'll just do whatever I feel like doing, and then we'll be just done.
You didn't even tell me till it was over that you were competing that day.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lesson to be learned.
I had to have somebody else's wife take a picture of me on the podium.
Oh, I didn't want to upset you because you know I'm injured. So
Yeah.
I didn't tell you. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, she wasn't very happy with me.
So I did that comp, and then I did the ugly sweater again in 2023, and I actually won.
Oh,
So I just like, and I mean, I was pretty defeated. I was like, I took last, and I took second to last at that.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this sucks. I'm not any good at this.
Yeah.
And then I trained, and I was like, no, stuff started coming together. And as a novice in 2023, it went really well.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever lost first place. I was like, okay, this was fun. But then I had to step up to open.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't going to the heavy guys. So I did 275s, and it was my first water cut. And it was just a big caliber jump for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't time it well. And the hard thing for me is I've never had a drive to be the best at strongman. I enjoy it. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I've been conflicted as, do I want to be big? Do I want to lose weight? And I have this, I just want to get healthy.
Yeah.
But then I also want to be strong.
Yeah.
And so I try to do two things at once, and then I achieve none of them well.
Yeah.
So it's like I either pursue the strength, pursue the fitness, and I've just bounced back and forth. And that was a prime year. Like, my last deadlift session, I was gunning to hit 600 on that elephant bar.
Yeah.
And it was there because I hit 555 for a clean double the week before, and I came to peak, and I was trying to hit like a single at 585, and I couldn't even get nothing up because I'm like, well, I can't eat a bunch of food before the comp, and so I was like, I better start cutting my food back. Now I'm like, what was I doing? I like took all my fuel away before my biggest training session, and then dude, 495 felt like shit in warm ups, and I just zeroed it. It was not good. I didn't have access to sandbags that big either.
Did you do the pro class that year? Or?
No, I just did the open 275s.
Okay.
Took dead last, although not by much. There were some mediocre performances by a lot of people. So, and then this past year, I really, I got kids, and I want when I don't know, you might not be this way, but when I do something, I want to put a good showing out, especially out of high school where I just didn't give a rat's ass and I sucked and I didn't put effort in. I realized what you put in, you get out.
Yeah.
And I want to put in and get a lot out, and I just didn't feel like I had it in me this year. And with Rune Strength starting up too, like, anyways, go ahead.
So with that part, I'm definitely the same. Whereas like everything I do fucking way too hard, right? But then I either do it or I don't. So no matter what, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it, right? So like, I'll sign up for a show, get fucking stoked, start pumping iron for it, get really close to ready, and then something will happen. It'll take my attention away, and I got to go do that thing. So I won't train as well. But then I said I'd be there, so I show up like half trained.
Yeah.
For these fucking shows, and I'm like, fuck it. I said I'd come. I'm not going to take away spots from other people getting their like their nationals invite and shit.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not ready, 'cause even though I said I would be.
Yeah.
So I just do it anyways. And I did the pro class in Ugly Sweater last year, and it was I
saw you.
8th out of 16 or something like that.
Pretty good, man.
It wasn't
Those weights
bad,
are big.
dude. And I hadn't trained at all.
Wow.
Like almost zero. Like this last year, I lifted with purpose 4 times.
Wow.
Last year, yeah.
Well, you're well rested.
Yes.
You're very well rested.
It is time for me to start picking up some real fucking weight, dude.
Good for you.
Yeah, one of the times I fucking picked up weight was me and Klaus hit 1,000 pounds on that tandem deadlift. Fucked me up for a week.
I met Klaus. Does he today?
Yeah,
That guy's
he's
funny.
a wonderful person.
Yeah, he's a dope.
He's one of my favorite people. We invited him over for Christmas. They came over to our house for Italian Christmases here.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man, it was good.
He's a good guy. But I love the gym. It's my place. I know almost everybody at that gym up in Longview, and I can go at 6 a.m. or 8 p.m. and I always see somebody I know.
Yeah.
And so what I realize is, like, I don't know if you're like this in life, but I'll feel as though I'm super far away from something, and then all of a sudden I realize that when I have that feeling, I'm actually almost there, or I'm right close, or there's been a lot of, anyways. So it's kind of coming to fruition now. I'm like, no, actually I've come pretty far. Like running that yoke at Strong My Sunday, I'm like, okay. Something has, because I've had really low self-esteem about my lifts. I'm like, fuck, dude, I sucked. Like, got my ass kicked in 275s. I just don't have the motivation to do that. I have different priorities. And then, but I've still lifted. You know, I had a coach for a while, Gorilla Diesel, and he's wonderful. But just life got in the way. I just wasn't in a spot where I was able to do that consistently. But through all that, I'm like, dude, I built a decent muscle base. Like, I could be pretty good at this, but I need to lose some weight too. Because like, I can't be 200. I'm a 5'10" on a good day. You know, I can't be 285 or 90 pounds and compete with these monsters.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing this as much as it stays fun for me.
Yeah.
And to stay healthy.
Well, it's definitely, it was a good transition for me to like run into promoting because I
Sounds fun.
I've done sales, I've done fucking marketing like shit, I guess, which I'm not great at the marketing. Lily handles most of that shit anyways for me, but like this has been amazing. It's been such a fun road promoting these shows, and now you're running your clothing line.
Yeah.
Strength. You're sponsoring the event.
I'm excited.
Yeah, dude. And
It's an honor. It's a good opportunity.
You're one of 2 or maybe 3, depending on if they pay or not, booths at this show that are even allowed.
Wow.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of space.
Yeah, there's not much.
So
Where's it running in there? Like, are you going to be in that strongman side where we were?
Yeah. So the strongman said that's where the comp's at. It's on the turf.
Nice.
And then we're going to shove all that equipment back. We're going to put all the chairs there.
Okay.
And
So we'll be
run
in that
the
room?
same way. Yeah. And then all the athletes will be in the other room.
Okay. Where you walk into.
Where
the
walk
bathroom
into.
is and whatnot?
Yeah. So we're moving stuff around so they have space to sit and fucking warm up or whatever the fuck. And then we're basically, you just come around the corner and you do your lift. I mean, I don't even set up like, so there's a couple things I do that's different. First of all, first place gets a trophy. First place gets a prize.
Okay.
You won second and third, you can have a high five.
Okay.
But I'm not even calling you up.
Fair.
Yeah.
No participation trophies.
I don't give a shit. You
Okay.
either win or you don't. That's
Yeah.
how this works in my life.
Brian
That's
Shaw
how-
would be proud.
Right. Okay.
I feel like the true winners of the world will respect that.
Well, I mean, the thing is just I've always competed. I want to win. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about second or third place. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, I feel that.
But like,
I understand.
The cool thing is, we get a lot of sponsors, and we hand out some really cool shit. We got some really cool stuff this year. We got shirts. We have Iron Infidel sent over this fucking crazy water bottle that's like rated to be like run over by a fucking car.
Cool.
Like, it's nuts, dude. Piss missile.
I've seen you advertising.
Yeah.
What's
so
piss
missile are golf balls.
Okay.
Right? Like this dude
For the range or for playing?
for playing. But they apparently go further than anything else.
A piss missile.
They're big yellow, or they're little yellow golf balls.
Nice.
He sent a bunch of pics, which looks like it's on a Marlboro box.
Okay.
It was crazy, right? So I talked to everybody. Because, I mean, strongman is so diverse. I mean, like, if you don't do strongman, like, what's something else that you're, like, a hobby you have?
Me? I like video games, but
Okay.
not a ton. Honestly, probably hiking.
Hiking.
I like
Okay.
traveling. I really like exploring. I sit on Google Maps for way too long.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude, I zoom in on stuff. I look at topography. I'm such a weirdo.
No.
But I'm like, I find cool stuff. I'm like, dude, so what is this? So I find a random campground, and then we make a plan in the summer to go.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Geography and exploring, probably.
So we even have, like, William Reed. He is sponsored by this place called Ocean Ammo.
Okay.
One of the things he does while he's not training, he's mostly a grip guy, is what he does. But most of the time when he's not training grip or strongman or whatever, he's spearfishing.
Okay. That's super cool.
So he's sponsored by Ocean Ammo. They're a spearfishing company,
Okay.
and they make these guns.
Like a little shank-looking thing?
Not little
Or
dog. They're
big?
fucking massive.
Like a little or a big trident thing?
No, it's not even a trident. It's
Like
a
an arrow?
spear, right?
Okay.
But it's a spear gun, and so like they're taking them in the ocean,
That's crazy.
shooting fish with them and
Is
shit.
it connected to like a rope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
it's
reel
got
it
a
in?
rope on Yeah.
Essentially,
gotta
just
pull it
spear
in.
these suckers and then
You just pull them in and you just catch them. So,
what an adrenaline rush.
well, they're sending a fucking. It's $450 for one of these guns. They're sending one up with him, and
As a prize?
Well, so we were thinking about doing a prize. I don't think that's very fair because like
prize.
whoever wins it is like. Everyone else's prize packs are like $40-$50, and then this guy's got like a $450 one.
Yeah, who wins that? Like,
Well, so one of the things I do, which I also like, which I don't know if everybody else does, but basically on the bottom of your trophy, there's always a number. That number correlates to a bag or a prize pack,
okay.
right? That way, I'm not like, oh, the super heavyweight men get the coolest fucking prize because super heavyweight men, right? Because that's how it always
Big
goes.
is better. And that
Right.
Not a great look as a promoter, probably.
Right, and especially the ladies get really upset. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, no, really isn't.
They always get shit prizes and shit money.
Yeah,
So
and they
with
work
this
just
one,
as hard.
there's a number on the bottom of your trophy or whatever the fuck you got, and it correlates to a prize pack.
Okay.
I hand out these prizes. Really, actually, most of the time, I put all the trophies out on a table, and I'm just like, come up, grab a trophy. They're not in order because some people know to look for the fucking number now, and then they just grab one, and they're all the first place trophies are the same. So there's just a number on the back. So I'll be like, all right, 15. And I'll call them up and be like, all right, you guys won this shit from like Piss Missile, right? It's a bunch of golf balls. And I mean, sometimes you're like, ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Because there's some cool shit up there. But sometimes you're like, fuck yeah. And then they trade out there, whatever. Because we get gift cards. Cerberus sent like $50, $10 fucking gift cards? Or like,
really?
No, it's $10, $50 gift cards? I don't fucking know. It's a lot.
Just for asking?
Well, I mean, they sponsor the show.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Is you gotta have these
cool
connections
that you got
and shit.
companies like that are willing to invest local, and
Well, we have almost 30 fucking sponsors for this show.
that's awesome, man.
Mutant?
That's awesome.
Mutant's a big one, bro. They
Really?
sent over cases of shit, and I'm talking like stuff of good things.
It was a literal pallet.
It's a literal pallet. I had to fucking go out there.
Pre-workout,
But I'm talking actual canisters of pre-workout, post amino acids.
That's crazy.
Gym bags, hats,
Wow.
fucking big ass water bottles. Like they sent a pallet
That's
of
cool
stuff.
There's
bro.
gonna be cool stuff here.
There's gonna be so much cool stuff.
I'm excited.
Like FedEx called to make sure someone would be here to receive it
To
because they
drop-
can't leave a pallet.
Because it was like
At the end of the
100,
driveway.
180 pounds worth of shit.
That's insane.
It was crazy.
Of powders and bottles.
Powders, bottles, bags, hats, like all that shit. It was super cool.
Wow.
So they did a really good job. They probably sent us the most stuff all at once. But what we do is like, if you want to sponsor, you can submit like prizes, right? And it's really cool because it all just goes right back into the athletes. Like I'm not trying to make a ton of money on this. I want to have a good time. I want everyone else to have a good time. Now I'm a sadistic prick sometimes. That's fine, right? But what promoter isn't in their own way? You know?
We're all in our own way.
Right. So, I mean, okay, let's talk about that today.
Yep.
You guys all came in for Strongman Sunday. We ended up changing a few things.
Yeah.
Just so everyone's aware who's listening to this, the deadlift is going up again. So I pulled, well, how much was that, sweetheart?
680.
I pulled 680 pounds doing that Reeves with a 4.5 inch deadlift, just like the comp. I pulled 680 pounds.
It's wild.
So you guys can cry if you want, but if you want to go to fucking nationals, start pulling like the strong men and women you are. Stop fucking complaining,
Yeah.
right? And they're complaining, but the deadlift was set at like 700 and they were complaining, and that was a normal deadlift. Now it's a Reeves and it's almost the same, so you can suck it, right? And
I
then
mean, it was moving surprisingly well. I did not expect
dude,
it.
you fucking kill me, bro.
I don't know.
You went right up.
I put I don't know. My best
Dude, I
performance
was
was
just-
at Strongman Sunday.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Oh,
and
I
I was
didn't
like,
either.
oh, the most people can do is like 500 because that's the most I did.
Yeah.
And then you start going up there and matching me, and I'm like, well, fuck, now I got to go more. And we just kept
It was just
going.
moving, man. It was
Yeah.
moving good. The 495 just, I couldn't tell you. Although my rear delta are cooked.
Yeah.
Are yours too?
Yeah.
Do you feel it just
My
from that?
whole upper back is destroyed.
That must be a weak spot because I'm not just that angle. I think stabilizing back there. Holy shit!
Yeah.
But no, it felt good.
It felt
I
real good.
ripped my callus off. I don't know if I told you that. I got my
Oh,
first little
shit.
callus. That's actually, I think, why I dropped that 640.
Wow.
It slipped out of my pinky and then it just all went.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but it looked cool. I got the video and like the plates fall off. It felt like one.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Well, it was good. It went up too. It was off the ground a little
was
bit.
up.
So that's a good starting point, right? So if I can pull fucking 680 or whatever the fuck it was, other people can do it. I'm at least semi-pro as a strongman. I went for a pro card and I took like fucking 6th. So I'm close as a super heavyweight at 5'8". So if you can't
Impressive.
fucking do it, I mean, you're not going to go to nationals. You're not going to win anyways.
Yeah,
so
fair
like,
enough.
let's just fucking start handling business here.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps complaining about the weights, and then we figured out what to do with the grip,
Yeah.
which is now going to be for reps. So we're setting up the deadlift, the keg deadlift, just like it was with the axle bar, and you're going to be picking up 25 to 30 pounds, or 30 to 35 pounds for the men, and
'Cause the implement's
15 to
on there.
20. Yeah.
Is the implement included in that weight? Like the implement?
Oh, I was just saying weight. Oh shit! So it's probably
I
more
don't
than
know.
that, huh?
I'm just that It weigh a little bit, probably 5 pounds up.
About 5 pounds.
But
that's how much that fucking pen is.
Probably not much.
Yeah, 5 pounds. So let's say 35 to 40 pounds for the men, and it's going to be 20 to 25 pounds for the women. And you're going to be picking it. You're going to straddle the axle bar, and we're going up over the axle bar, touching it on the other side, and then back and forth. The big thing is if we see any slack in the carabiner that's attached to the pin, you're done.
That's a hard event, dude.
It was really hard.
Yeah, it's a finger ripper.
I feel like if you don't know how to mountain climb crimp, you better figure out how.
Yeah, you really got to. That's one I'm glad. The only reason I'm glad I'm not competing, or one of the reasons I'm glad I'm not competing, is for that event because it would rip me up. But that deadlift was fun.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie about it. I ain't not gonna lie about it.
And then keg press, dude. Fucking Klaus came in. I only know the power strongman way to do this keg. Right? He's teaching me using pivot points. Like, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
That made everything move so much better.
Yeah.
It was
came
crazy.
over with a 30-second intro. It made sense to me.
Oh, yeah.
I missed all the tutorial.
It was smart.
But yeah, getting on your leg and then driving up and just transferring over.
So I think what we're going to do is
too.
kegs and duck walk next week.
Cool.
So that way we can get people in, trying all that shit out.
Keg pressing?
Keg press and then the duck walk.
Okay.
So
exciting.
So we can kind of teach that. And it was pretty easy to do. It fucking hurts, though. It hurt the shoulder real good. I'm sure I'm going to be bruised.
Mobility-wise, or you just...
No, just that tilt.
Oh.
And it sits right on your fucking shoulder beat.
I think I kind of vipered it. I just transferred it and pressed it, so I never had to sit it anywhere, but I bet that'd suck.
Well, if you push press it, I mean, you get like 1 or 2 of those, sure. And
is it reps?
It's reps. So it's
like you get it up and press away?
No. It's light and heavy.
Okay.
It's a clean and press every time.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's a light one and a heavy one.
Okay.
Light's 1 point, heavy's 2
like
points.
The strongest man on earth kind of thing where you pick your log weight or something like that.
Well, kind of.
And reps count or the
but
heavier
the
one.
difference is you have to do both.
Okay.
In order to continue after. So you either do light then heavy, and you can continue to keep pressing the light or continue to press the heavy.
Okay.
But your points add up.
Okay.
Right? So it's a little bit of a chess match. You know, how do you want these
points? A little
points?
strategery in there.
Right. I mean, they tried to do that at Ugly Sweater this year, and I feel like they didn't do a great job just because, I mean, Zach, what was his name, Love?
Shoot. I can't remember.
One of the strongest men in the world was there.
Yeah.
He was helping just judge, I believe. And he couldn't even pick up the super heavyweights heavy bag. It was like 450 fucking pounds.
Really?
You had to bag to shoulder that shit. Or 400 pounds. No one was able to do it, not even
competitor
him.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach, I forgot his name. We could look it up later, but
interesting.
He was there and he ate shit trying to do it. He almost fell. The bag almost landed on him because he slipped because there was chalk on the floor or whatever the fuck. But he couldn't even get it up. So the heavy Zach Price,
I don't know.
he's a monster. Look him up. He's fucking great. But I think he's like top 5 in the nation right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was like a 400 bag for like 25 points, and then there was like a 350 for 10, and then like a 3 for 1 point. And so like, oh yeah, you got to do the chessmen, which the idea is fantastic. It's just, it was just a little out of reach.
Yeah.
For everyone. No one picked up that. Not even a fucking top 5 guy, right? And Jeff,
I love the enthusiasm, I will say.
Yes.
I think it's cool to set, a 450-pound bag. That's insane.
That's a lot.
That's a challenge. So was anybody able to break the floor?
Nobody got it. Got it off the floor a little bit, sure. I think one person lapped it.
Wow.
But like
just a lap 450, dude. That'd be
Zach almost got it to his shoulder.
That's crazy.
He almost got it up there. It was rough, but he almost.
How
got
tall
it
is that thing?
The 400-pound bag was like fucking almost 3 feet tall, like
That's
just right in there.
insane.
Yeah, dude, it was nuts. It was huge.
Dead ass
And he
weight.
packs the fuck out of them too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sad I couldn't go there. I wanted to still go to watch, but my wife had a work event that I'm glad I backed out anyways because this would have been a problem. But she had a work event that I needed. It was like Chris's party for anyways. Long story short.
Yeah.
So I helped her with that. So I wasn't able to get down to. I wasn't able to get back in time. But it sounds like it was quite a show.
It was fun. Yeah, it really was.
Cool.
He did a good job. I heard something about fucking someone slammed one of the Olympic bars and Jeff got really upset about it, which is so fair.
Yeah.
So
it's expensive,
fair.
man.
Yeah, dude, this is
and you're in a venue.
Well, and not to mention some of it, like these kegs we have built for this deadlift, we built these. Like these are not like something I can just go buy another one, bro. Yeah. Like we had to build these for this, so don't fuck my shit up, dude. Yeah. Plus, I mean, I'm running well, I don't know how much I've told anybody that or not, but I'm running nationals for USS in a couple of years.
Oh, no way.
So I'm like collecting shit.
That's,
you know what I mean?
You know
so
where you're going to host it? Or is that cart before the horse?
I got ideas.
That's
right?
Okay. To the Northwest, huh?
But that's one of the things I'm trying to like get. I'm trying to fucking get those cars ready. Because so those cars, when they're done, we'll be able to flip them. We'll also be able to stand inside where the motor was and deadlift them. So it'll actually be a car deadlift.
That's dope. Can you run with them? Can you strap in like Giants Live?
Well, no, the other thing we would do is almost like a wheelbarrow carry.
Oh,
you can pick up the front half and fucking run either forward.
It'll be on an axle. The wheels will be on their axle still.
The wheels are on their... like they have to be. Like the normal car.
As long as you got the steering stabilized, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the transmission, the motor, everything's gone.
Okay.
Right? So moving them around isn't that easy, but they're light. Yeah. I have a Geo Metro. It's like a fucking...
like an older 90s one?
90, yeah.
Dude,
it's a 90s.
Geo Metros.
And it's fucking tiny, right? Yeah. We're able to move that around a little bit. We could probably flip it now. But like, what I want to do is put a bar on there so people aren't tearing their biceps.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to lose some biceps.
Right. And then, but we have a 1986 Honda Civic hatchback that for some reason is fucking heavy.
Huh.
Heavy, bro.
Solid steel.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know what the hell that it's made of, but we got to figure out how to do that, and I got to make them loadable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that
make them heavier.
Yeah. So
interesting. That's all fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm excited to see Nationals coming out west.
Yeah. Well, we
got a great
summer,
strength community out here.
When I get these things ready, you got to come over and we'll flip them. And
I would love to.
And we'll see kind of. I need like probably like 10, 15 dudes and chicks. Not of each, but 10, 15 people.
Yeah.
Dudes and chicks to come out here and test them. I especially need chicks because like I got to figure out if a woman can do this.
Yeah.
Right. Like
sure.
I need to know if you can pick up this weight because it sucks as a super heavyweight man. Like trying to figure out how much a 132-pound woman can do. Right. Like
doesn't line up well.
It just doesn't.
But you need to do competition well and to be a promoter. You need to do your due diligence to make sure people have an appropriate challenge. I think as best you can.
Right.
That can't be easy.
It's not.
And everybody's going to have their opinions. But I think promoting sounds fun. I think
it's a lot of fun.
I'm excited to get in there and have a booth and get my feet wet a little bit.
So I would say with promoting, people talk to me a lot now that I'm promoting it, and they're like, they're trying to do it themselves, right? And there is so much you don't get when you're not promoting, like until you do it, right? And the first thing is, if you expect to first of all make any money off your first one, it's not gonna happen. There's no fucking way. You're gonna get like 20 people is a great showing for fucking your first event, and then you're putting your money up. If you're renting a venue, if you're doing any of that shit, you're putting your money up, and you probably won't make it back.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Trophies, I mean, like the first year I did trophies, that was $1,800 just for trophies, the belts.
It's all the back end stuff.
Yep.
Now my wife, she
like
does event planning and for part of her job, and there's so much that people do not see. And even starting a business now too, everything just adds up.
Oh yeah.
There's always
you gotta
more.
have insurance, you gotta have fucking the right connections, you gotta have the right licenses, certifications, and all this other bullshit. Yeah.
Dang, man. So this is what year 3? You're doing this?
Is it year 3, love?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
year 3. Congratulations.
Thanks. So it's year 3. This will be the 4th show we're doing.
Dope. And you got cool judges.
Dude, Martins Lisi's and Angelica Jardine.
That's dope.
I'm so excited.
Angelica Jardine is a wonderful human.
She's such a sweetheart, dude.
She's sweet. Did I tell you I met her?
Yeah.
I looked over and I'm like, pretty sure I just saw you with the Arnold. I think she might have won the Arnold.
She won the Arnold
24?
2 years ago.
Yeah, so it was at the Shaw Classic in 24, and I look over like, this woman just won the Arnold 3 months ago? Or what? I don't know, March to August. And she would kick my ass for sure.
Well, Inez has been winning for the past 2 years. She won.
She's a beast.
Arnold, and then she won the fucking
Rogue
as well.
She's a beast. She doesn't really have a weakness.
Dude, she was a judge at our last show.
That's incredible. Is she from Northwest?
No, Illinois. We flew her out.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Well, having big name judges is a big. I mean, that's something.
Well, I mean, even Lisi's like, he moved up here, and I got kind of lucky with that one. He's just the sweetest fucking dude ever. He's
really
super
kind of him
cool
to
guy.
give that time.
Yeah.
On that Strongman Sunday.
Right.
It was very valuable.
He's just a good dude,
yeah,
man. He really is. And even NIMBY came. NIMBY's a big fucking name that nobody even knows. Yeah, the guy who was with him with the glasses.
Oh, with the pants? Did he have like a man bun
top
thing?
knot.
Yeah, top knot. He was like ridiculous. Didn't he get the 350 bag?
Yeah, he lives in Japan. He runs basically the OSG of Japan. Yeah. So I'm going to go over there, not this year, because they're doing it in fucking March, I think. But I want to go over there. And I told him, I said, either I'll be competing in it, because there's
How cool is that?
there's basically a Japan's Strongest Man, which is nationals and residents only. And you have to be a resident for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Japanese are very traditional,
Yeah.
right? Like they're just, and they don't like sharing.
Yeah.
So
You got a cool thing going over there.
And then this one, it allows people from Thailand are flying in, all that other shit to compete at this one in Japan. I just think it'd be cool. I love Japan as a country.
That's a once in a
really
lifetime
cool.
kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what a bucket list.
So I mean, even if I'm not ready to compete, like I'll come and help. I don't give a fuck. Like hand me a fucking stopwatch. I don't give a shit. Like I'll do whatever I have to do to help you out, man. Because this is cool. They're bringing strongman to Japan.
That is wild. That guy was strong though.
He's very strong.
Yeah.
Not to mention flexible as shit.
Yeah.
He was doing that Cossack squat, dude. Beautiful. Ass to grass on that shit, too.
It's good. Yeah, that was fun that day with Martins.
Yeah.
He's a big old boy.
You know, and it was funny, too. I was talking to Lily about it. And as a coach, right, I have a way of teaching just about everybody everything. But it's also my way of teaching everybody everything. And especially big name guys or guys who are very fucking good at something usually like to be, no, that's not the right way. Let me show you the right way to do this, right? The way I was showing how to do it's the same thing with the kegs. I'm used to power shouldering those fucking bags, right? Like, and I don't do them very often. It's also that sandbag to shoulder is the event I hate most in all of strongman, besides the tire. Flipping tires is I've seen 4 fucking bicep tears in one show from that fucking tire.
Gracious.
I can do them, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I have no
It'll
interest.
never be in one of my shows.
I have no interest personally either. But you're right, sandbags are a bitch.
They're so hard. They're ridiculous.
Everything about it's brutal. It's
Well,
dead from the start to finish.
Well,
it's
not
the
to
one that
mention
got
like fucking every time I show up to a show, their bag is way different than the one I've been training.
Yeah, the consistency's tough.
It's real tough.
You know, some are round, some are tubes. Some
What'd you put in it?
Yeah.
And Jeff stuffs them. So
That's all.
even if it's fucking whatever, he'll put foam or fucking whatever to make it just packed as tight as possible.
So if you're used to being able to get fingers in it or something,
Yeah.
and you just
There's no smush in it, no nothing. It's just a
yeah,
pillar.
no standardization, which is tough, and it's just a bitch of an event. I mean, sandbags are hard. I realize my hands aren't strong enough, nor my biceps, because you got to get into that stupid thing.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the hand strength. I've not prioritized it.
Well, so he was very good about well, yes, that is one way of doing it. Let me show you the way I do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. I appreciate you not being like a dick about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Which he might have had, the right to is probably not the right word, but I
And
mean,
he definitely could
the
have.
pedigree to
Absolutely.
go, okay.
And everyone would have just thought I was an idiot,
Yeah.
right? Or everyone would have just written me off because Martine said I was wrong, right? But he was so kind about it.
Yeah.
And then he taught everybody the way he does it. And apparently I learned later that was a way that he had showed people at another seminar, which I didn't know. And it was kind of his way of doing it first.
Wow.
And then
So he came up with that.
He changed the way that was done. Whether he came up with it or not, that was the way he did it. And then he taught people how to do it that way.
Wow.
And it's now kind of the standard for how to do it the best way. The
As
same
a,
thing with this
as a
keg.
stone lifting too, right?
Right.
Because didn't he bring back a stone technique from somewhere in one of his travels?
He has done so much.
Like
for
that
this
center
sport.
where you bring it to the center and you roll it to the side. There's a video we did with the Rainier. What's the gym up Lucas Hatton's place?
Dungeon.
Yeah, Dungeon Strength RX. He did a video right after and was showing him a new way to lift a stone. And all of a sudden, it seems like everybody's lifting stones that way.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's like he's gone and uncovered stone techniques from people who's all they do is lift stones and brought that.
So I was fucking butthurt when I found out about Strength Unknown because I was like, I wanted to do that.
beat you to it.
Like I still could, right? I want to go around the world, and every single culture has a strength element.
It's universal
Right?
language.
It really is.
It's like-
there was some dude
little
who was
like
like, I
music.
bet you I could pick that up. And he's like,
Yeah.
fuck you, I'll pick up the bigger one, right? Like,
That's right.
that's just how it goes.
That's how it goes, man.
But everyone has developed different ways of becoming strong and what they gauge strength by.
Yeah, which is fascinating.
It's awesome.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Like what shines in your culture? Like those people who flip is it Pakistan maybe? Or India? I don't know, but they flip the stone and they get in that deep squat. You're seeing that?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
And there's like
Who
a
ever
handle
thought
on
about
one side,
that? That's
or,
like
or
their pinnacle.
they like pizza pie hold the bottom of it.
Yes.
And I'm like, what?
Yes, that's the
the
one.
fuck,
like,
bro?
what is going on? How did you come
dude.
up with that being like your, I don't know, the pinnacle of your strength culture?
Who
But I love
knows,
it.
man? Yeah,
But
cool.
it's impressive. It's impressive. Anyways.
Or even the Mudgar clubs.
Never
Look how
seen that.
big they are. The clubs that the
Oh!
Indians are spinning around behind their back.
Yes.
And shit. Like, those are cool, man.
Yes.
That's
the
what. That's
the
what
shoulder
the fucking,
mobility is insane.
the shoulder rock. That's where I got that idea from. And I train all of my clients with that fucking shoulder rock, and I do it the way that I do. I'm making everyone do it in the competition. Because I've realized, for doing it for years, that it helps mobility, strength, and it hits all these muscles that you just can't.
Of course,
hit.
it's mobility because you have to continue that weight around, and like
Right.
you're in these weird spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're transferring like I don't know. I feel like the antidote to getting tight and pulled forward that everybody gets because they press.
Yeah.
Like we don't think about opening up and losing that. Everybody's
Yeah.
just hunched over and tight. God, dude, I got these big knots right here trying to open back up and put my arm in a doorway. Holy crap! I try to really fight for shoulder mobility.
Yeah.
Because I know some people, even like yourself, have said you have no shoulder mobility.
Yeah,
Your
I
shoulder
got
mobility-
nothing.
Like, I don't. Right now, I have good shoulder mobility, but apparently it goes quick.
Yeah.
So, do you have shoulder issues?
Yeah. Yeah, but this left shoulder's fucked.
The
And
left
it was
shoulder.
funny.
It's always the left
because,
shoulder.
Well, it was my right. I had an impingement in it for a little while, and then it turned into my left. Maybe just years of compensating or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
to try and fix it. And then Eric Carlson, I work with Eric right now, and you know who Eric Carlson is?
I know the name sounds very
He's
familiar.
a top 20 in the nation.
Okay.
Right, he's a big guy, big name. Almost took fifth at OSG or some shit. Like
Wow.
he's a big fuck. He's huge,
Wow.
and he's probably one of the smartest fucking men I've ever met. Especially when it comes to supplements, strength, like just teaching someone how to be fucking strong. He's a genius.
That sounds really familiar.
Look him up, and I'm sure you'll find out real
Yeah.
quick. You know him. But he's just like, oh yeah, well let me see your shoulder, and he just starts fucking squeezing me, and like I'm like, oh god, he's like, god damn, dude, like your whole arm feels like concrete, like your whole body's starting to feel like concrete, and he's like, wait, this is like a knot that's so hard it feels like a fucking bone. And he just drilled into my trap, my shoulder, my delt, like everything, just fucking for like a good 20 seconds. Instantly, my shoulder felt better.
Wow,
And
just
I was
released.
like, so it's my fucking neck, and I just don't stretch. I
Yeah.
don't do mobility work. I don't do any of that.
And it goes
shit.
quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I just turned 30 and I still feel pretty good, but I can tell, like, I'm starting to get a little locked up top.
Yeah.
I got to fight for, or, pressing overhead, getting a little impingement up in here.
Yeah.
Right up in here. I'm like, ooh, I got to work that out.
Yeah.
But it's been a quest of mine, too, a little side quest. Speaking of ring strength language, but
Yeah.
video game language, I'm trying to be functional because, like I said, when I started going to the gym, my ankle was so bad from years of rolling it, and then right before I moved back to Washington, I was doing landscaping full time, which I loved. But I rolled it in 3 subsequent times in about a month interval, and just tall boots. I heard cracking and popping kind of thing.
Damn.
And so I moved back here to Washington, and before my insurance, I couldn't do much till my insurance switched over. I had to get reestablished with another job and whatnot. But when I finally went in with Kaiser, they're like, "There's not much you can do. Like your tendons are so stretched, they're just limp bands.
Yeah.
So, but you can still make the muscle stronger. And actually, Greg at Forever Fit, shout out to Greg. He's like, if you can't get the tendons strong, just make it a goddamn Sherman tank. Make those muscles a Sherman. I was like, all right. Started doing these front raises like that.
Yeah.
And that was my first rehab assignment on myself. I'm like my own little special project.
Nice.
And so I have no ankle pain. I've not really rolled an ankle since then.
Yeah.
Although I probably shouldn't say that out loud.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Knock on wood. Yeah, exactly.
But my hip mobility sucks, and so I've been working on my hips. I realized on my left foot, I couldn't even, you try to grab the ground with your feet.
Yeah.
Like your feet are your connection.
Yeah.
But we wear all these tight shoes, and your big toe gets
Shoved
squished
in,
and whatnot. I realized my left toe, I couldn't even move my left foot. I couldn't move my big toe.
Whoa.
I'm like, no mind to muscle connection. And I had to start with just looking at it. I'm like, I can move this damn thing, and I couldn't. And then I started to twitch it, and then all of a sudden I could move it more. And it got to the point where now I can kind of grab the ground a little better. Nowhere near perfect.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I don't know. I enjoy that. So, because I want to be healthy and functional.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I love lifting rocks, dude. Don't get me wrong. I like doing brute lifting, but I want to be lifting when I'm old.
Yeah.
And I'm getting into longevity. So, that's the whole thing we can talk about.
Well,
too.
no, that's good, man. I mean, longevity of sport. That's why, I never have I'm not saying I don't have respect for CrossFit, but a lot of them, they just are training to just do what they're doing right now, and it's not good. Like, you won't be able to do that in 5 years.
A lot of high impact.
Yeah. High impact, high intensity.
That's a lot.
Your body can't take that for a long time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I mean, like, even, I don't know, I had the discussion, one of the guys that showed up brought his trainer with him. Trainer's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And his bodybuilder trainer is coaching a strongman, which it's okay. It works, right? Like, I mean, I've coached bodybuilders. I've done all that shit. So I get the crossover. But it sucks because, like, it's so different, bodybuilding to fucking strongman.
It's not even... They're miles apart.
I feel like it's almost different.
The philosophies are different. They're different at a...
The only same thing is we're in the gym a ton.
Yeah.
That's
You're working
really
hard. They both involve hard work.
Right.
But you watch, like, Jay Cutler lift. Actually, I think this is a Dr. Mike Itzertel thing. But I was watching a video of him with Jay Cutler, and he's like, I don't know if Jay Cutler is tired. I never know if he's about to fail. He just kind of stops. Like, his reps all look the same. He just sits there and pumps and pumps and pumps and pumps. Almost like you're pumping a balloon up.
Yeah.
It's just a different philosophy. All the reps, all the... Focus on all the little minutia. I don't know anything about it. Dude, I'm a composite kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to grab something off the ground and lift it with my full body. Like, isolating my bicep feels weird to me. But I respect the hell out of it.
Well, it's
especially with the dieting.
It also sucks because, like bodybuilders, like, okay, so stop lifting for 2 years. You lose about half of it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, again, I haven't lifted in fucking... I lifted 4 times this last year. My traps are still giant, right? My arms are still pretty big. Like, I lost some size in my arms, but that's because I was bodybuilding them. I was getting big, right? My legs are still giant. My calves are giant. Like, just that
4
type
times
of
in
muscle.
a year.
4 times in a year, yeah.
That's wild, man.
And it really just life hit hard.
Yeah.
This year.
Sometimes it gets that way.
It really does.
I mean, you're further advanced than I am with, kids being older, and you're more diversified than I am, but still I'm starting to feel it too.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I can't. I had a coach, Gorilla Diesel, wonderful guy. A lot of his philosophies I'm still employing. I really respect Austin. But I just I couldn't meet that demand and the husband demand and the kid demand, and it's just too much. I just can't do it all. And
I had a long conversation with Lily, and I was like, look, basically I'm being told that I think I could win, right? With the right coach, you can do just about anything, right? And with the drive. So are you willing to put up with my bullshit for that amount of time, right? Because I don't know if you've lifted crazy seriously. If you don't have that conversation with your wife, it's not going to go well.
No, it's not, because it's beyond normal. It's not just going to the gym to stay fit.
Right.
I mean, it's a commit. It's all consuming. When you have a goal, it's all consuming in that way, and you need the support. If you don't have your wife on board or your significant other on board, you're going to flop.
Well, it's the same thing. Like, I need you to help me make food.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to feed me constantly. I need to eat.
Yeah.
I need you also to eat specific shit.
Yeah.
I don't care what you made for dinner.
My wife
This is what I'm eating, dude. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I love you to death. I'll taste it.
Yeah, it's not a personal thing. It's just
not.
You got a job to do.
Well, and
It's a job.
I get real mean. I get real mean.
When you're
I'm
hungry?
I'm fucking exhausted. No,
Yeah.
it's exhaustion, really. Because I'm doing everything right now. Like, just not, like, I just keep doing more shit. And the more shit I do, the more stressed out I get. In order to work on my stress, I do more shit. It's this giant revolving door.
That's a cycle for sure.
It's not good, right? And I'm trying to work on it, but I'm not doing great. I finally stopped doing something that took up a lot of time, which was coaching soccer.
Okay.
It was just
saying no to things.
It was getting in the way of life, and it just became more than it gave, because it was really just parents are a little much, right? It just got too much. So I finally got away with it, and then now I have like 2 other jobs on top of real estate and training and like running these shows. So I'm doing like working 5 jobs right now.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Are you going to cut anything out?
I should, right? But I'm not. But the thing is I also need to I want to start training. So something's losing.
Yeah, something's
going away.
Training's important. You got to get back in the gym, man.
I know.
It's time to get big.
Right.
Time to get big.
Well, the thing is, I've
you
made
pull
all
680
these...
today without training.
Yeah.
You can pull...
without a belt.
Without a belt's impressive.
Yeah.
You might pull 880. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Well, we'd see. With some training, I probably could have got
The grip becomes a
750-ish.
limiter at some point.
Yeah.
It's not as much as you getting the weight up. It's how the hell do you hold it?
My grip has fucking gone way down. Grip, I feel like, goes away quick, really fast. And I don't know what the fuck that's about, but like, maybe I've just never trained it hard enough to get it to stay.
Yeah, to get that sticking point or build that muscle base.
Well, so for 2 years straight in lifting, I refused straps unless I was in competition. So I did over-under or just double overhand. So what I always train double overhand until I can't. And eventually it's gotten to the point where like I can pull about 450 double overhand.
It's pretty good.
On a bar. Yeah. So, and that's no, I'm not hook gripping.
No, yeah, you're just grabbing.
It's just hands. But that has also made it so that at the Ugly Sweater last year, he had axle overhead press. Right? So I hate bouncing it. I hate switching grip. I hate that. So if I can't double overhand it, I won't do it. So I was able to do double overhand the 285 and get it up top. I was able to do that at my gym. The issue was we get there and his axle bar has gnarling all over it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't spin.
Yeah, that's rough.
So like I tore the fucking shit out of my hand. And then I tried to switch grip anyways, which I hadn't been training at all because I could double overhand 285. And then I tore a chunk of my bicep in that competition.
Wow.
So I took fucking...
That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Especially with the polling afterwards. That whole medley.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could have won that medley as well. But even if you look at the video, you can see... So instead of arm over arm, which is what I was able to do, I had to go right hand only. So yeah, I was kind of pulling in, but it was really just a rope pull with my left.
Yeah.
And so I was boom. And then I'd go like this and just right arm in it.
Yeah.
So it slowed me way down, man. And it was the first event. It fucked me for the whole rest of the competition.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
not fun.
I had a PR that time. I got 285 up.
Did you?
I did.
That's good.
The problem was I didn't make eye contact with the judge, or I had to go back. I'm pretty sure I didn't make eye contact. I had it up. That's what he said. Yeah. So I expected a down command, but he said I didn't give him enough eye contact. He said, I think what he said was,
That's a weird ass
"You
rule.
weren't sure." I could tell you weren't sure, and I was like, I don't know quite what that means, but it looks up to me. So I watched the video, and I'm like, it was up over my head, not long, but then it fell. I lost it. But yeah, I didn't end up getting the rep. But I'm counting it because I did get it overhead and stabilized for about half second probably. I have to go back and look at the video. Yeah. But I'm counting that.
Yeah,
285 was a lot.
It's a lot.
I was really proud of that.
You should be.
I was proud of that event. The deadlift went to shit, like I said, did not go well.
I fucking smashed that shit. I took third behind fucking Brian Bain and Bob.
Yeah.
And they're both wearing suits.
Yeah,
so they
they
can
did.
suck my butthole on that one.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't even own a suit. But I did. You know the other one I did well in was that front hold.
Yeah.
Dude, at the gym I couldn't front hold shit. I was like, this sucks.
Fucking same.
I couldn't. I walk in and I think I got 35 seconds with 55 pounds,
Jesus.
and I'm like, am I good at front holds? Like,
I think I took third in that fucking event too.
Yeah, I believe I took third.
So
Second
that was
or
the
third.
thing. It was like we were all competing for third. Fucking no, it wasn't.
Oh, it was that other
Who
guy.
Was it? It was fucking Nick.
Yeah.
Nathan won. He took first place last year, and Aaron Nichols.
The name Nickel sounds familiar.
Aaron Nichols, fucking Nathan, and then Brian Bain. So really, everyone was fighting for fourth.
Didn't Bob take second?
Last year?
I thought Bob took second in 24.
Bob did pretty good.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Keeps doing pretty good.
Because
didn't do great
I remember he had a
last
check.
year,
He took a big old thing with his check. And
Oh, maybe he did. I don't remember. I didn't stay.
I think is it Kenny Nichols?
Kenny Nichols.
I'm pretty
Aaron
sure
is his wife.
I'm pretty sure Kenny Nichols took first and Bob took second, but I don't know.
And then Nathan took third.
I'm not sure. I put money on the first two. Not a lot of money.
I think Nathan.
I
took
put
third.
zero money on who took
Or
third.
Brian maybe.
Brian had he was walking around in the sling.
Oh, he wasn't competing.
He's in a sling.
Right.
Yep. This is fresh for me because I haven't seen any of these people since, so that's my last interaction with any of these people.
Okay.
Not
So
that I've
then,
had
yeah,
any. I
Nathan
just
took
know the
third if
names.
Brian
They don't
wasn't
even know
there.
who I am.
We were all fighting for like fourth or some shit, but
That's still impressive
I
though,
took
man.
like sixth or something.
Yeah, I
like that.
took dead last, so.
It was fun.
But it's a big step up when you're going from open or from novice to open.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the weights go up
A
a lot. Like I could walk into novice right now, and I keep looking at the weights. I'm like, was it a fluke that I won? I don't think it was a fluke that I won. The novice weights they're not much.
Yeah.
So I know I'm past that point, but it's just how serious do I want to take it.
Yeah.
And I got a plan to be in the 250s this year. So That's my first and
Come
foremost
down to
goal.
the 230s with me.
I might. I'm honestly may.
Yeah.
That's probably would be an end goal to get down about that weight.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what I'd be body fat wise.
So
I feel like I'm fat as a son of a gun. I feel like I'm like 30%, but ChatGPT, for what it's worth, screams at me that I'm not 30% body fat.
I just did a body scan. I'm at 46.
46?
I don't even understand how that fucking works, but yeah, I'm at 46.
How does that even work?
I have no idea because I'm fucking crazy strong. So I would be at like 15% body fat if I got down there.
Wow.
230.
46?
Yeah. That's what it said. And
That's
I'm like,
not just
I don't
morbid.
know.
That's like super morbidly obese. You
But
get your arteries checked.
I'm also not like, I'm pretty fucking strong, so I'm very confused as to what
I don't
that
think
even
that's
was.
accurate.
Yeah.
Just go to ChatGPT, man.
Well, so my skeletal muscle mass is off the fucking chart, though.
Nice.
It is nuts. Like, they just don't measure that high. So that was good. And my resting caloric body, like my resting caloric rate, so like if I were to just not do anything in a day, is like 2,400 calories.
Is that good?
Just to run your body, yeah.
Huh.
That means you get a lot of fucking muscle.
Okay. Wait a minute. You're 280 pounds.
Hmm.
And they said you were 46% body fat? That doesn't math.
It doesn't make any sense at
No,
all.
there's no way.
I'd be fucking massive if
Yeah,
I was
there's no
like
way.
that. But the issue
so
is
curious
I'm
what I am.
280 pounds at 5'8",
Yeah.
right? So like I can see where it's mathing,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't make any
I
sense.
wonder how individualized that is, because it's like,
Well, it's also like a fucking quick. It's like a fucking takes 2-minute scan.
yeah, it was one of the ones you hold?
No, it's a stand-on one.
Huh.
It's a big scan one.
Like when you stand barefoot?
Yeah.
I think that's the same technology as the ones you hold, though. I'm pretty
Really?
sure it sends stuff through your body. And I've heard they're not very accurate. At least, well, from what I've heard, there's, other than the caliper test or Greg Doucette's eyes. He'll say,
Craig just said.
Greg Doucette, something about his eyes never lie. That guy's hilarious. He's like, Greg Doucette. But it's like water displacement, I think, is the other one.
Yeah.
Like that, at least this is now I'm diving into Brian Shaw lore, but I'm pretty sure it's body displacement and there's what's the scan? A DEXA scan.
Yeah.
DEXA scan and water displacement. Apparently his were coming up really similar.
Yeah.
He was like 16% body fat.
That's nuts.
He was like 370. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, so
What is that?
There's all this debate about like who was the best strongman in the entire world ever. All this other shit. I keep hearing like Big Z as one of them, and I would say until Brian Shaw got there.
Do you think it's Brian?
I think it's Brian, and I think that if every single strongman was at their fucking prime and they all had a competition, I think Brian would win.
I think he's more well-rounded. Because, like, I mean, his
Well, doesn't that win shows?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Because, no, Big Z's pressing is ridiculous. His statically, Big Z's kind of untouchable.
It'd be one of those things where it's like Brian would probably lose the press.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
But,
deadlift,
like-
they might be close.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brian got pretty good at deadlift. Wasn't Z
Yeah,
a
he
big
was
deadlifter
great,
back in the
too.
day?
He was pretty... I mean, Big Z was fucking a monster
The
everywhere.
squats, Z probably would have had him and
Movement
stuff like
shit,
that.
though.
Yeah,
I mean,
Brian could move fairly well.
Brian was great movement.
A
but
yoke,
Big
Brian
Z
would probably
wasn't-
take him. Throwing,
Yeah.
pulling. I don't know, man.
I
Shaw's
think
just...
Brian would win. And the thing is, it sucks because it's like every single thing he does, he's a fucking champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's arm wrestling for fun. Like,
Did you see his recent thing about the strongest man on earth?
No.
You didn't catch that? It's not
Which
happening
part?
this year.
Oh, you mean Brian Shaw,
Mm-hmm.
the Shaw Classic? Yeah, he's skipping it this year.
No, it's not happening.
Which is,
It was interesting to hear him say why.
it's good and bad. I didn't hear why. I didn't see that
The
part.
why is just, well, from his... And I totally respect this. Like, well, but what does my opinion matter?
Yeah,
I mean, he's
well-
Brian Shaw. The guy's given so much.
Your opinion's probably close to a lot of people's, you know?
Yeah. I understand. So, okay, let me back this up. This whole mentality, the mentality that he has of being great, I respect the hell out of it. I actually have a picture of him on my fridge looking like this. And I wrote, "Were you great today?" And I constantly disappoint myself when I look at it. But the standard, I bought his book too, and I read it. And like the standard he holds himself to is relentless.
Yeah.
I mean, driven to like, and he'll say, and when he says that, I believe him because I'm reading what he's putting out, especially in his book, like how he got to where he was. He's like, most people can't conceive of what it's never an off switch. Like, I'm going to do the best I can. And the question in my mind is always like, at what point is too far? Is that go too far? At what point does that impact your family? At what point is your mental health in the toilet? Like your desire to be the best and to give the best, like, I don't know. I feel like there's some nuance there, and so he was very open. He's like, I have to, my wife and kids are more important. and this has taken so much of me. Until we get more sponsors and until something changes, I can't. He's like, it broke me. And when Brian Shaw says, and he almost kind of like faltered when he said that. It was like hard for him to say. Man, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, damn, dude, Brian Shaw. So I saw some comments, people were like, you can't, no, please. And I'm like, dude, like,
leave him alone.
Leave him alone, and hopefully things change.
Well, and you think he didn't go through all that? Like, can you imagine what he went through to not only just admit it, but then to admit it to the world, like to truly admit it, right? Admit it to himself. Like I've had to admit a few times where I'm just like, okay, that's too much. But I've never really had to go out and been like, guys, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's tough, man.
He did that to the world.
Takes a lot of balls. And he's somebody who never backs down from what I've seen.
Right.
But one thing that I could tell hit him hard is somebody made a comment, or maybe it was, I might be mixing stories here, but at some point Carrie was just in tears. She's like this is just hurts to give up on this in a way. But there was a comment such as like, I thought you were for the athletes and like now you're giving up or something like that.
Whoa.
And
how dare you?
I was like, dang, man. And he goes, and I respect it because I'll always choose my family over anything else. And he advocated for himself. He's like, I feel as though I've left the sport in a better place than when I found it.
Yeah.
Like I've absolutely done my part.
Absolutely.
And I think he has. I've gone twice. I went at Estes Park the first time I was live.
Oh, nice.
Dude, it was so insane. I was sitting next to Carrie Shaw in the bleachers, my brother-in-law and I. It was so cool. So I pull up in the world's strongest 4X WSM license plate, sitting on the curb in front of the Expo Center in Estes Park. All the strongmen get out of the bus and walk in, and I'm just like, this is surreal. Yeah. And then I've gone when it was a big show in 2024. So I got to see Thor, which was insane. Dude, I was in line next to Thor's wife and his kid. He brought his whole Icelandic posse with him.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. That's one time I actually felt big in my life. She's not very tall.
She's tiny.
She's tiny. We were in the pizza line together. Anyways,
cool.
Sorry.
No, that's great, man. I mean, I saw his first one that he did. It was like during COVID, and it was like Terry Hollins, like all those fucking dudes in his garage.
JF Carone and Jerry
everybody
Pritchett deadlift battling. That was insane.
It was a good show, and that was the thing. I was like, is he going to do this every year? But he just gets to select his friend. Basically, his friends came over.
Yeah.
And they just held a little mock meet kind of thing. Like it was pretty cool.
It was cool, especially in the middle of COVID with travel restrictions. Like, maybe Shivlikov didn't come. Novikov came from Ukraine.
Yeah, he was there.
There were some other.
Terry Hollins was there.
Terry Hollins was there. I thought there were some other.
Terry Hollins did horribly, but he had just done bodybuilding. Like
I coached with Terry Hollins. I took him on as a coach for a while.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
How did that work?
Not great.
No.
Not great.
Yeah.
At all. It was actually because Terry Hollins has never realized this. Yeah. Maybe he does, and if so, Terry, I respect Terry for his. He was on the podium for World's Strongest Man, so what can I say?
Yeah.
But he was also. It was very clear he overextended himself. He was running commentary at World's Strongest Man at the time, and I didn't hear from him for 2 weeks at a time. Like blocks never came out. He's like, "Sorry, man. I guess this probably isn't a good fit." And I'm like, "Good fit? You just stop responding." Like what? And then multiple videos him coming out. "Sorry, everybody. You know what I mean? I let y'all down." And then like it would change. I'm like, okay. So I was like, I got to be done, man. So, but it was kind of cool getting a personal voice message from Terry Hollins.
Wow,
that's pretty cool. I saw him in 2021 at the Shaw Classic. He was running commentary because there was no booth, dude. It was literally like an event set. It was tiny. It's Estes Park, Colorado. It's in the middle of the mountains. There's like not a big town. And so to walk to my seat, I had to walk by the press booth, and it was just off in a corner like this. And I was like, dude, that's Terry Hollins, man.
Yeah,
it's kind of starstruck.
We're trying to do a commentator booth this year, and it's going to be probably Albie.
Okay,
is going to be up there, and then maybe someone else.
He's the Santa.
Big Bad Santa.
He helped me in 2024 learn how to run farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him.
He's a great dude.
I know he's kind of famous, but I'm going to go ask this guy if he can give me some pointers. And he did. Yeah. He's like, tilt him a little bit. He told me where to put the hands and whatnot. Really grateful for him. He gave me 25 minutes of his time. I just walked up and asked, and he gave it freely.
Yeah.
It just meant a lot.
I mean, I feel like all the strongmen are like that.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
From my experience.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a really good dude.
So who's the greatest strongman of all time? Do you think it's Brian Shaw?
I think it's Brian Shaw.
What about 2018 Thor? Do you think if Thor would have kept going, he could have done it? Or Thor in his prime?
I just don't think Thor... I just don't think he ever had it. And the reason is, I think he's just softer than Brian.
I think he is softer than Brian.
So
Now these are degrees of, you know what I mean?
Of course, right. It's still Thor, right?
Because when he says, "I want to be the best in the world," I feel like he represents a mentality of old a little bit. He's kind of a callback to a different generation.
Yeah.
But in that generation, when you got like
the problem
Pujanowski's of the world, like these guys were.
If he was up there and Shaw wasn't, I think he would have done even better. But the fact that he kept losing,
yeah,
he just lost his edge.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Whereas, like, if Brian was the one in second or whatever the fuck, he'd have been in first next year.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's just the way I saw their mentality going. And I feel like Brian would have died for it. Or Thor was just like, dang it.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Brian would die for it.
He would. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a monster.
And even Eddie Hall, I mean, I liked Eddie Hall for a really long time. I just think he's very showy.
Yeah, some of his content, I try to partake in it, but it's just... I don't know. Not my style.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to make money now.
Yeah. I actually watch a lot of Half Thor stuff because it's just more wholesome.
Yeah.
He's just chilling in his gym. There's random people come in. He's like, waves at him. Like, what even is happening over in Iceland?
Yeah.
What is this? What's going on, dude?
Iceland's crazy, bro.
I'd love to go to Thor's power gym.
Yeah.
Walk in on... It's just... You can just walk in.
Yeah.
And use the gym.
It's free?
Well, no, I mean, you probably got to pay. But
yeah.
He trains there. Like, I've seen him on videos, like, greet people who are going to his gym.
That's awesome.
That's wild. That would never happen in... Well, maybe. I don't think a guy like Thor at his level in the U.S. would probably open up his gym like that.
Yeah.
Do you think that would happen?
I do. Just because, like, Lisi's had a gym down in Santa Monica and shit. Like,
Do you invite people in?
I mean, it was a gym. It was an open gym. He was training people there. He was doing a bunch of shit. Like,
interesting.
Like, I mean, if
That's
you want to
I
go
didn't
hang
realize
out...
he actually...
He lives down here. Like, if you want to go work out with him, it's a pretty open invitation to anyone who doesn't suck, I believe. You know, like, if you're a cool dude and you want to hang out with him, he'll work out with you.
Wow.
I deadlifted with him that one time.
Cool.
We did it live and shit, and it was surreal to be in there lifting with him.
I imagine. I mean, you're literally I mean, there's greatness. What he's done, I went back and looked at Wikipedia of his podiums and whatnot. Dude, these guys got some accolade to him.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just a different air.
Yeah.
You know,
I can't even imagine.
You're standing in there. I mean, just the way this guy gets ready. First, like, if he's going to deadlift, he stood looking out the garage, and he's against the wall, and you just see him start to expand, and he's just like intaking air. He sounds like a fucking wind turbine, dude, and he's just getting ready, just expanding, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then he goes up and. His breathing again is so intense that it's like blowing all the chalk from all over the fucking garage around.
Was it purposeful?
Yeah.
So it's like if he seems like the kind of guy similar to a Shaw, where he's a tactician. Like anything Martinez Licis does, he's got a purpose for it.
Well, it was the exact same thing every single time, no matter what weight it was.
Replicable. Wow.
And that was like he's like you got to attack every weight like it's your max, and it was
that makes sense, right?
Really
because
cool.
I mean, if you load an excessive amount of weight on the bar and you're psyching yourself out, that's one thing. Or you can work yourself up in that process. The process never changes, I'd say. The weight might always psych you out, or you might have some hesitancy. But if you're doing the same thing every single time, I feel like that takes a lot of that out of the way.
Well, it's
set
also...
up. I've done this. I do this 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, 5 plates,
So,
6 plates.
I mean, I coach quite a few people, and that's one of the things. I'm like, you need to take every single round seriously.
Yeah.
Like it's the heaviest fun. And what it does is get your body into this muscle memory to where when you are picking up the heaviest weight you ever have, there's no possibility for falter. And if there is, you notice and fix it so quickly because it's muscle memory that you don't even feel it. Instead of just taking only your top sets seriously.
Yeah. You're missing so much work capacity.
Yeah.
So much, yeah. That's what I want to get better at. Actually, I think it was a Shaw podcast. He had this guy on. They do like AI scans of. Did you see any of this or hear about this? They scan. I don't even know how they do this, but they can tell like they scan your body as you're lifting, and they can tell what degree off each lift is in a sequence of 2 or 3 or 4. And the top guys are like 99% plus in consistency between reps, where your average like, a dude who's, I don't know, deadlifting 500 pounds, squatting 400 pounds, benching 300 pounds. So it's a bigger dude in a gym.
Yeah.
That they were like in the 70s or 80s, or low 80s at the most. These guys are like near perfection. And you can tell, and they can actually tell, like, on a lift, how much potential the lifter had. And it's pretty cool, man.
That's intense.
Yeah.
That's super
They ran it
intense.
live at the Shaw Classic a few years ago. I actually think it was the year I was there. They ran, or maybe it was the year before. But they ran it live on all the athletes, so they got to take that data home and, like, analyze. I'm like, damn, dude, that's, like...
That's really
Can you imagine that? Somebody AI filming you? I almost would be
I don't
overwhelmed.
know. Yeah. AI's getting crazy, bro.
AI is wild.
It's super nuts.
I didn't
just
use it a
started
year and a
fucking
half
with
ago,
it.
and all of a sudden... I graduated college. I went back to school finally and graduated, and didn't use AI one bit. I graduated in 2023 in May. And I was considering a master's program, and I used it to get a really good application going. And I was sitting there thinking, dude, a year ago, at that time it was about a year, I'm like, a year ago I hadn't even heard of AI. And now, and I graduated 2 years ago without touching AI all the way through college. Like, I don't think I could do that at this point.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm doing stuff to where, like, it has written out an entire marketing schedule for me for, like, my shows and shit.
Yeah, I use it for room strength all the time.
Yeah. So one of the things it did, I was like, hey, I kind of was trying to figure out a diagram for, at the time I was using a Mini Cooper. I was like, I'd like you to make this car flippable, loadable, and stop itself from rolling all the way over. Because we're going to put a bar on it so it doesn't roll onto its top.
Okay.
That way we can just put it back.
Yeah, so it'll roll on the side?
It'll roll over on its side,
But it
and
can't.
that's a rep.
Okay.
Right? Like,
That's so cool, dude.
It's
At
going
the
to be a lot
expo?
of fun. Yeah. That's coming up in August.
I'm good. I'll
Or
be
in
there on
September.
Labor Day, man.
Shit,
That sounds
you better
dope.
be, dude.
My wife, we're in.
Yeah.
So back to you, sorry.
But what I did was like just that, and it said, okay, well, here's a scan of it. Here's apparently like engineers use a certain type of file, and so it put it in that type of file for me as well. If I want to send it to an engineer to create, it also gave me a gym utility version, which means that like it'll create an engineerable welder schematic that makes it so it would work like a Mini Cooper being flipped over, but it's like it looked almost like a trap bar.
Huh.
Like a giant trap bar with 4 sections and like it loadable and like all that shit. And then it said if you want to utilize this or train for it, right? It gave me a training program with it included as one of the workouts, and then it gave me a training program to get stronger at that lift.
Wow.
I didn't even ask.
This random lift.
Yeah, I didn't even ask, bro. And it's just like teaching me how to, based on the mechanics of a Mini Cooper and what I wanted to do with it.
It's smart.
It's crazy.
It's smart. Now, people say it tells you what you want to hear, yes. But, I mean, if
I'm
you tell
asking.
it to shoot you straight, it will shoot you straight. It
Yeah.
massages your ego. Like, you're right to be asking that question. But the information it gives is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
I mean, ridiculous. I use marketing schedules. Dude, I've done so much with AI.
Yeah.
I
Have you done any pictures with it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Did you see my reality picture reel?
No.
There's a reel I did where it's a bunch of pictures of me just doing random shit. Lily likes to take pictures of me. Apparently she likes me somewhat.
That's good.
So we took them and we put them in AI and I said, make me buff.
Oh, yeah.
And so
I
like,
gotta
it's
show you
just
this
like,
shit.
in all these things. Yeah, I'll show you mine. You show me yours. But it's
I think you're going to call bullshit on this picture it created me, and I am too.
okay.
I don't think you're going to believe it. This is what. So I said, ChatGPT. I put some pictures that I'd sent to my wonderful coach Austin months back when I was about 282, 283, and I said, make this picture, make it if I was 12% body fat, and this is what it told me I'd look like.
Nice. That's
Is
not
that
bad. A
that
little
feels unreal?
jawline.
Like, what's that front view? I don't think the front view is accurate.
Why not?
Look at those abs. That's insane. Do you think?
Yeah.
I'm like, do I have these genetics?
Well, so I just said super buff.
Like, what is that, dude? And it took the image. I don't know. It's seamless.
Check
I was
this
really
out.
impressed. All right, let me see.
So this is how I see myself, right? Hold on, let me
maybe I
fucking
did see this.
try this again. Oh yeah, how I see myself is versus reality, and so the reality is actually not the reality one, but boom, I'm just massive in all these fucking pictures. Yeah.
That one right there.
It was so fun.
They call
to
you
do.
Quadzilla.
Quads. I wouldn't mind looking that big, but it'd take a lot of fucking steroids. to
It would
get me
take a
there.
little much more trend than you probably want to take.
Yeah, well, any trend is no longer on the menu anymore. I
Really?
tried it for a little bit, and it's not cool.
I've not heard a good thing about trend.
I mean, so first of all, it works.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It's the drug of the gods, right? So you start leaning out and you get stronger all at once.
1,000 calories, you're gaining muscle a day. You're still.
The problem is that it makes your brain so dark. So, like, instead of when I'm driving my car, I'm like, dude, I'm going to punch that guy in the fucking face. Instead, I'm like, I want to murder that man in front of his family.
Yeah.
You know?
I've heard it takes whatever dispositions you have,
Yeah.
and it just dials them up.
Oh, God.
So if you're prone to
It's
anger,
so dark.
it's like, okay, so now you're just raging.
Well, that too, right? Like, so any of these steroids or whatever the fuck, testosterone, additional testosterone, it's going to enhance who you already are. If you're already a fucking prick, stay off it.
You're gonna be a super mega prick.
You're going to be a mega prick, right? Like, I'm pretty chill for the most part. I got a pretty even demeanor. I'm a pretty calm guy until I'm not, right? So all that shit hasn't really changed much. Now, trying again, like, it was more like dark thoughts.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not over here trying to punch my fucking way through a window. Like, I wasn't doing that shit because that's not who I am anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so it was a little crazy.
Huh.
But, yeah, don't do that. Don't do trend.
I don't think I'm gonna do trend.
Yeah,
if I do anything, I'll do some testosterone.
Yeah.
But
So,
I don't really have I don't have
TRT
a
's
reason
great.
to right now.
Have you gotten your blood work done? Are you good?
I did a while back. It was, I don't remember what my test was because I don't understand like test and free test. All I know is that my test score was like 4 something,
Well, that's pretty good.
420 something maybe.
It's not bad, yeah.
And I don't have any low T symptoms that I can find.
Right.
I think my sex drive's fine. I've never had a problem with that. I don't have problems with ambition.
Tiredness, all that.
No, I'm not
shit,
tired, not
energy,
lethargic, nothing like that. You just that the classic symptoms you look up. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't resonate with any of those.
Well,
and I've heard that
four-
some people can roll
400 is pretty
like you
good.
just have more sensitive receptors, and some people can run at a more optimum level on less tests than other people can. Like
Yeah.
you can have lower test numbers and still not have symptoms, and then it's almost like that's like a super. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a weird thing. So I've said it a bunch of times on the podcast, but I have a genetic disorder. So I have gynecomastia, but the one you're born with, not the one from steroids.
Okay.
Right? So that's the boobies you see
Okay.
here, right? So basically, it just my estrogen and my testosterone don't have a limiter on it, right? So what happens is you hit puberty, your test levels go up, and my estrogen followed. And most men have the ability to stop that.
Okay.
I didn't. So it just kept going together. And so now they're fighting for fucking who's got more,
Okay.
right? And
So what do you do with that? How do you manage it?
I'd get surgery. That's the only difference. And then TRT.
Okay. Do you
So
have
I've
to
been
take
on
something
TRT
to
for a
like
while.
for estrogen or to keep
Yeah,
those levels down?
anti-estrogen. Yeah.
Anti-estrogen, TRT.
TRT, yeah.
Boom. Gotcha.
I mean, I don't take it prescribed anymore. I mean, it's just I took too much and I got in trouble. So, you're supposed to be in like the 500 range is like top, and I was like, he's like, you see how it says 2999 plus?
You were over
It doesn't
almost 3,000.
It doesn't measure higher. And I'm like,
you
oh,
capped it out.
cool, man.
Yeah, it hurts hard on your heart, man, when you start pumping it like that. But I know
So that's the thing too. Is like I've also learned like knowing more people and doing all this. The hard part is first of all there's no fucking real information. Everybody's like pump 1,000 milligrams, right? Like all this bullshit. And
A lot
the
of opinions.
best of the best of the best I have come to know from meeting them and talking to them and having real conversations with them is when they run. First of all, if you can't make it to nationals natural, you're not going to go much further.
Yeah, you don't have taking
most of
enhancing
these-
yourself isn't going to get you to a
Most of these
satisfactory
dudes
spot.
made national level and like were headed to worlds before they started to, or went to worlds and lost,
Yeah, and realize.
and started
Yeah.
taking.
But that's a
minimal
massive
levels.
That's a massive genetic bar to hit.
Yeah,
And if you can't get to, you're right. If you can't get to nationals, that makes sense.
These dudes are like
feels pretty intuitive to me.
barely doubling your TRT dose. Like they're doubling your TRT dose. They're not in the thousands like everybody says they are,
Yeah.
and all this other bullshit. That's a fucking lie. Like
Yeah.
they don't.
I've heard
need
that the top
much.
guys take a lot. I've heard top guys say we take a lot less than you think. Not we, because nobody
Right.
ever admits it.
Right.
But the top guys take a lot less than you think they do.
Yeah.
Just because they got A1 genetics.
I mean,
You don't need much.
It's also. I mean, think about what we said in this podcast. how great would you be if you actually fucking went for it, committed, and did it? You'd be 10 times further than you are.
Yeah.
So these guys fucking committed, and yeah, their genetics are there, sure. But they busted their fucking ass, committed everything they had in life to this goal, and made it happen.
Yeah, it's wild. It's inspiring.
It is.
It's inspiring to hear people just... Yeah.
It's nuts. It really is. I mean,
and I understand it now. Now that being in life, it's like, it's hard.
Yeah.
And you can argue whether or not the sacrifices, and because, I mean, you can judge or not judge, whatever. It's somebody else's decision. What they've had to put on the side, or like even Eddie Hall, if you've heard him talk about what it took for him to get to where he was.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's like, his marriage split up, he was living in separate houses, he never saw his kids, but he had a goal in mind. And I look at that and I'm like, I don't know if I kind of have a problem with that on the outside, but then again, I'm not him and it's not my life.
Right.
But I respect the hell out of him saying, I'm going to go be the world's strongest man, and then going and doing it. Well, it's like, that's insane.
But did you, that's the thing is that's the difference there.
Yeah.
He was that committed.
Yep. And I'm just not.
and like, would I give up my family? Hell no. Yeah. Absolutely not. As soon as it started getting in the way of like me having my children around, nah.
Yeah.
Immediate nah.
And that's the difference.
Yeah.
Which is respect. I mean, it's insane, man.
It's respectable on a certain level, right? I mean, the commitment is just respectable, but I couldn't see. There'd be very few things, and I think it's family is on the top of that list that I would give up everything for. Mm-hmm. Family is what I would give everything for.
Yeah, I agree.
So doesn't make any sense to me. This is how my brain works.
Yeah. Well, we're not the world's strongest man, I guess.
Yeah, we're also sitting here without championships.
Yeah. Right? I have a rock from the 2023 Ugly Sweater Classic.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I got like a fucking shelf full of trophies over there. They're super cool.
I'd love some more. We'll get some more.
Yeah, we gotta get more.
But now I'm trying to get, booth and merch stuff going, so
yeah. So let's hit that up a little bit before we finish up here, okay? Rune Strength. Why'd you start it? What are we doing?
Why did I start it? That's a good question. I've always felt as though, so I grew up playing RuneScape. You ever heard of RuneScape?
Yeah.
So I played a lot of RuneScape as a kid. I played a lot of Skyrim and Oblivion as a kid.
Okay.
And those things were, and I'm not saying when I say a lot, like, I don't think people would, well, maybe RuneScape. I played a shit ton of RuneScape. Okay. People might look at me and go, no, that guy played some RuneScape. But I played a lot of sports. It's not like I just hold off and play video games a lot.
Yeah.
But those things were a place where I went during hard times. And a lot of my childhood, I don't want to get into a ton of it, but there was hard times, and that's the places I ran to. And similar, the gym has become a place like that as well. When I got into the gym, it was super unhealthy, and then it became a rhythm and a pattern. It accepts me no matter who I am, no matter how I come in. The weights never lie, right? Like I said, like it's a consistent, it's a community builder, which I love. Yeah. I think it's one of the last places where you can walk into the gym, you can have a CEO, and you can have somebody down on their luck living in their car, and they can be homies and nobody even know. You're just because you're working for a common goal. I think it's a beautiful case study. I think it's a super cool thing. And so to me and my buddy, my business partner, we've always thought there was an intersection between fantasy and strength in the gym. The community aspect and just the grinding aspect. If you ever played RuneScape, you grind. And also just, I don't know, the redemption stories like in Lord of the Rings. My buddy's super inspired by Lord of the Rings. Somebody who grew up in a very difficult spot in life and had a pretty warped sense of masculinity. And then watching Lord of the Rings and seeing a little hobbit, the weakest of them all, be able to be the only one that had the strength to complete what needed to be done, that really inspired him and changed his life.
Yeah. And
it's similar to that. You walk into the gym and it's like the courage to show up, you know what I mean? So I feel like there was an intersection for those two things. And it's just fun. And so we're starting with clothing.
Yeah.
My goal in the new year, we have some athletes who want to jump in as affiliates, which is going to be exciting. So we're going to have an affiliate program launching here probably this month, if I'm honest, if not February. Psychotic Showdown's coming up.
Yeah.
And then my goal, so my buddy, he's the High King of Forge and Flame. That's his job title.
What is that?
That's just, he does a lot of the operations.
Oh, okay.
He does a lot of our content. But
all right.
Our business titles is he's the High King of Forge and Flame, and I'm the Warden of Banner and Strength.
Okay.
So we have our own fun titles, because why not? We're having fun.
It's your company. You do whatever.
Yeah, we do what we want. Yeah. We're having a great time.
Exactly.
And so my goal, he's more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy, and he's a big visionary, very artistic. I'm better with people. I'm a good regulator. I'm a good support guy. Yeah. I'm a good face for things, more so than he would be. And so we're working together on this, but I'm trying to figure out what the community aspect this looks like. And I don't know if because I feel like there's something there with Rune Strength. Like, yes, we're an apparel company, that's great, but we want to be more than an apparel company. I want to help bring some of that community aspect that I get when I play MMORPGs like RuneScape, or when I go to the gym and see people I care about, because I'm just a social guy.
Yeah.
I walk in the gym, like I said, I know somebody at any time I'm there. Yeah. I know somebody. And I love encouraging people. And so I want to try to bring that into Rune Strength. I don't know whether that's a specific Discord. We're going to release some kind of Rune Strength guild. If you ever play any fantasy games or you join a guild.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm like, okay, what could that look like? Is there strength? Like maybe when you verify a 225 bench, you get something in the mail. We'll send it to you. Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for where this
was really cool. I like it. I haven't bought one yet, but the Rogue, it's like a little fucking dealie, right? It's got 3 bars on it. Okay. Each one's like your bench, your squat, and your deadlift, and they send you. They're teeny little bars, and with teeny little weights. And so wherever you're at, you just put it on there.
But the colors are there.
The colors are there, right? For the
KG one,
yeah. It'd be really cool. I mean, you could just be like, hey, if you want to be a part of the guild, you just got to pay like $30 for this thing.
Yeah.
We'll send it over to you, and you can just.
That's wonderful.
Maybe make it some sort of fucking like strongman version.
Yeah.
Like 350-pound stone, and each stone gets a little bigger, and maybe it's Atlas, and he gets to hold whatever stone they're at.
Dude, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
I'd love it. I'd like to have a strongman one. I want to be able to meet people wherever their strength and dedication takes them.
Yeah.
So people I respect the discipline of CrossFit. I respect powerlifters. I respect people who just go to the gym to be healthy, bodybuilders, strongmen. And I like nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff, yeah.
I love nerd stuff, dude. We're having so much fun. Dragons deadlifting, like, dude, come on, chase pumps say dragons. I think it's so fun.
Yeah.
Banish weakness, and we got these little creatures in the bottom just getting like destroyed by the power of the lift. I get off on it. I think it's so fucking fun.
You're gonna love this fucking expo, dude.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I want to make good connections.
And shit. Have you heard of Boohurt?
No.
You don't know that we're talking all this stuff, and you don't know Boohurt's gonna be there.
No.
Boohurt is men in full suits of armor beating the shit out of each other.
Oh, at the expo.
At the expo.
Oh, you told me about
okay.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you meant when I'm thinking expo. The
expo
on Labor Day.
Yes, Labor Day 1. So not only we're doing that, they're
that's insane, man.
Team melee battles. Then they're gonna have singles duels, and we're also doing a 150 versus 150 battle.
150 people?
Yeah, we're gonna dedicate an acre to it. And they're just going to go.
In our suits of armor?
Oh, yeah.
Beating each other?
Yes.
I love it.
Beating the shit out of each other. They're not just swinging for funsies, bro. These are athletes. Yeah. They are mostly like...
It's beautiful.
There's a lot of combat veterans that just like are taking their fucking aggression out, dude. Put in a suit of armor. Or like dudes who grew up like Johnny, right? His whole family was... they're all athletes. Like, even his brother is, like, I think he's, like, semi-pro MMA. And so Johnny grew up, like, jiu-jitsu, sword fighting. Like, he is a fucking monster already. And then he put a suit of armor on because he's also a nerd. Right?
That's
and then
insane.
I went up there to battle with him. They put me in a full suit of armor. Like, 5 seconds into this thing, that dude in a full suit of armor kicked me in the head.
Where did this happen? Last year?
Yeah. We went up. There's you look on Instagram. I went up there and spent the day with them, and they put a suit of armor on me, and we fought. I had a hard time with it's called helmet horror. So those helmets they put on, you can barely see through.
Yeah, a little.
And you have to breathe down. I didn't know that.
Because you can't expand out, right?
Well, you have to breathe out of your helmet.
Oh.
You have to push your breath down.
Oh, because it can't go.
Well, so I thought I'm breathing out of this crack, so I feel like I'm suffocating in this fucking thing.
Okay.
And I just didn't do well. So I got like 30, 45 seconds, and then I got to rip this helmet off.
You
like, I'm fucking done, bro. Yeah, like it was, but it was so much fun while I was able to do it. So I got to get the right helmet, and I'm probably going to get a full suit of armor. And
we're also buying a full suit of armor.
Really?
Rune Strength. So what are we're trying to go really hard on TikTok.
Get an official one.
We are. Yeah,
Okay.
we're having one probably built. There's one in Greenville, South Carolina that my wife's from the Carolinas, so we lived there for a while. So my friend's still there. But he's got a suit of armor lined up. But what we're going to do, this is super wild. Have you ever played any kind of RPG video games? Like
I play like Skyrim.
So you get the concept, you have a character, and they're like, you got to journey your level and stuff up, right? Okay, so similar to Skyrim, we're going to have like a TikTok series. Well, this is the goal. I don't know if it's come to fruition yet, but this is one of my goals. Is like we're going to have a real life knight who's going through a real life RPG called the Iron Game. And we'll have like a skill overlay on the screen so you can see. And so, like, he'll be training, he's crafting, and he'll just be, like, sawing a piece of wood like a fucking... Just terrible.
Yeah.
But then weeks later, you'll check in, and, like, he's refinishing furniture or something like that.
Yeah.
Or athletics, like, he jumps and he trips, and then he's, like, jumping off logs and shit. So you'll see his skills level. I'm really excited about that. And just having a suit of armor for marketing seems like a good idea.
I mean, just having a suit of armor sounds like a good
Sounds
idea.
like true. So we're going to get a suit of armor. Yeah. And we're creating lore. So my another plan and something I'd like to come to fruition this year is creating like our own characters and lore that you'd see on our shirts.
Yeah.
So that like we're not trying to borrow influence from other places as much as we're trying to take that and create our own stuff.
Dude, so
That's
check
the plan.
this out. Psychotic strength this guy on my arm, right? My logo.
Okay.
I put him into
Looks super.
AI.
So it's like Brawly.
It is.
Is it Broly?
So it's Broly as his body. It's Kenpachi's hair, Zoro's swords, and then Luffy's scar, and then Zoro's scar over his eye. Zoro's one of my favorites. He's on this side, and then fucking Kenpachi's on that side. Broly's going to be on this arm, too. I got to get there. Anyways, so I put my logo into AI and said, make him human. First, I was like, make this fucking sick, right? And that's the logo you see on the new Psychotic on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
The new logo I have on there, that's AI.
Gotcha.
Then I was like, make him human. And then I was like, okay, cool. So they made him human, and then I was like, I am writing a book. We talked a little bit about that, right? It's fantasy. And I was like, okay, well, his name is this. And I gave him a couple of the personality traits and all that other stuff of the character in my book. And I was like, now make him a thing, right? And it just created this thing. It said, do you want lore for this guy? His name's Taven, is what his name is. Right.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it wrote lore for me. It wrote like lore. So he is now the guardian of the expo, and he has his own lore. He has his own like.
See, people, you can buy into that.
Yeah.
That's what I want people to. I want to create an experience with. I want something people can be a part of.
Yeah.
I don't just want things to sell. I want people to be a part. I want people to say, no, I want to join it. I want in on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's one thing. But then I want a community aspect. We have dreams. But right now, we just got some cool shit.
I think we need to introduce you to fucking Carl and Andrew Hoppel. So they're helping with the expo, and these guys got big dreams too. We're talking like a giant medieval theme park with its own lore, with its own crafting stations, with its own like
Ren Fair or something, but
like think Ren Fair meets a walkable, playable, actual.
So it's like a real
Skyrim.
like MMORPG, like you're playing with other people.
Yes.
That's insane, dude.
So you get your own card, you can earn your own accolades, you can earn your own, like, if you learn how to craft something at this place, you now have...
You pay a membership to it, probably, right?
Well,
like you,
not just a membership, but, like, you can go to this park for, like, the day and just play and have a good time.
It's like you're logging in almost when you go.
And then, so every time you go, it's going to keep your accolades. And so, like, different parts of different things, like, so say you get leatherworking one time. Well, now you've unlocked, like, Class 2, which will unlock certain doors in certain areas to the park. Like, dude,
Where do they want this to happen?
it's a dream right now.
Are they Northwest guys?
We need a couple $1 billion to make it happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. So, I mean,
That's insane, dude.
it's already in the planning phase for these guys and all that stuff. So they're helping me with the expo, and we're gonna make it real fucking big this year and nuts. It's gonna be massive.
I can't wait to go.
It's gonna be really cool.
If you need a merch booth, hopefully we're at a spot we can do it.
There
Or
are
you just
merch
go to hang.
booths, and they're not even that expensive this year, and
Okay.
and we're doing camping. So first of all, it's going to be kind of a two-way expo. During the day, we got all the fucking athletes. So we're getting strongman, powerlifting, Highland Games, Boo Hurt, SCA is all going to be there, right? Those are just the ones that we got so far. And then once we close up shop, it is now another expo for everyone who's spending the night, who's camping. Because we're going to have Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Oh, let's go, dude! Little D&D. Some
have-
Dungeon Masters there.
We're having a Festival of Champions.
I want to learn how to play all that. My business partner, he's gotten into Magic. Neither of us have played D&D, but I have all kinds of people who play D&D, and I'm like, sounds fun, dude.
It does sound fun. It's a commitment. So I haven't done it because of that.
That's where I'm at.
As far as Magic, I have 2 decks down here.
I have a Bilbo or a Frodo commander deck. So.
Cool. Yeah, so I have a commander deck. Mine's dragons, obviously. But
dragons are cool.
yeah, I'm a big fantasy person, which a lot of people don't.
Have you seen any of our designs?
Yeah,
You think
they're fucking sick.
Good. I was curious your opinion.
I love
you
it,
can
dude.
shoot me straight because I'd love to.
I would shoot you straight. If they sucked, I would let you know that
Please,
I think
thank
they suck. I would
We're
also
trying.
probably not be like, you should sponsor and use it here, right?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I wouldn't put your shit in my event if I didn't like it.
Dude, it's getting better, I promise.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better.
You're only going to get better.
I've been at this shit for less than 6 months.
Okay.
Less than 6 months. I mean, it's been a pipe dream for a while, but just getting to the point where both of our energy levels, where we just wanted to commit. We've had other ideas, myself and my business partner, before, and life's gotten in the way and got discouraged. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck, dude. If you don't try, it's never going to happen. It's become so real to me. The effort I put in, I will get out.
Yeah.
And if I don't put effort in, it'll never happen.
Yeah.
If I say, it'll happen after this, it never happens.
Yeah.
5 years goes by like that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm done waiting, dude. I'm going all in. We're going balls deep. It's time.
Well, so the thing is, too, you accidentally got in league with people who were headed not just in a similar direction, but like theme-wise.
That's so dope, dude.
So like this expo started where I was
so
like,
cool.
I want all the dopest shit that I like. I don't really give a fuck about everybody else. Everything I find cool in one fucking place, and we ran the expo, and it was like it was super cool. And then now we're gonna do it again. It's gonna get bigger every year.
Wow, I think that's gonna become your pride and joy.
The expo,
yeah.
It really is.
You can tell when I'm not saying the Psychotic Showdown's not, but you can tell when like a sparkle hits your eye.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody's like, "No, this gets me up in the morning."
Yeah.
It gets me excited.
I mean, we've been planning since like the day after we cleaned up from that show.
You're already thinking next
I was
year.
ready for the next one. I'm like, dude, I know what else I'm going to do. I'm going to know how I make this fucking better. Like, we're going to do this and that. We're going to have
It's only going to get better then, too. That's what, like you said, it's only going to be better.
Well, and now we also understand it. Like, so first of all, it's very expensive to do this, right? So, like, just even porta potties, right? They
got
get
porta
expensive.
potties coming in?
Yeah, we have to.
That makes sense. It's all the stuff you don't think about.
Porta potties, permits. We have to get the city involved.
Yeah.
We have to
you go run power. You have stages.
Run power. So it's on a farm, right? So
Where?
they have farm.
In
Woodland. Yeah.
It's in Woodland?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, shut up. It's 15 minutes from me.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so
you're coming.
This is even better.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
So you're Donald Farms. I don't know if you know it, but they have like fucking 20 acres in the middle of Woodland.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's pretty sick, dude. So
I was thinking it'd be somewhere. It just seems like nothing good happens around the Kelso Longview area. Not anymore.
Yeah.
The Warrior Expo?
Yeah, bro.
In Woodland.
Yeah.
This is like Christmas.
It's going to be super sick. I'm very excited. I even got a couple... We're trying to maybe get together with Cascadia Ren Fair. He's trying to run something, but they're out in fucking, like, off the 12 somewhere, bro.
Oh,
like,
really?
Deep.
Yeah, it is deep.
And I'm like, why don't you just bring your party to my show? Right? Like, I won't even charge you for being there. Let's just have a good fucking
Come hang,
time.
dude. Well, I-5, it's a good location.
Yeah.
I mean, it's central, too. You're a couple hours shy of...
Well, and then Woodland's huge, right? So it could be up in the mountain, and it's not. It's literally, you get off the freeway, you take a left instead of a right. If you're going north. You would be going south, you're taking a right.
Okay, so you're heading west? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you head west, and you just follow that road all the way down. Once you hit that fucking...
I don't think I've even been that direction.
Oh,
I usually get off and go left towards the mountains and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, so the other way.
Huh.
Head into town. And then right at the edge of town is
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Woodland. Or is Donald Farm.
Really?
If you look up Donald Farm, it's pretty...
I bought
You'd
something
be like,
on
I
Facebook
cannot
Marketplace
believe
there,
that's
where I drove through town. I took went through town, but I never got like out there.
So it's not even out there. It's
literally right
crazy.
Woodland?
It's like the edge of Woodland town.
Interesting.
It's crazy. It's
Hell of
still
a
technically
location.
Cowlitz County, though.
It's still Cowlitz County?
Apparently. Yeah.
It's my hometown.
It was pretty cool, man. So we had vendors. We had fucking a bunch of shit. HEMA is going to be there, too, which is just basically sword fighting, but like they take it really seriously. But it's pads and sticks.
This would be fun to watch.
Dude, this is going to be the coolest fucking thing.
Labor Day weekend.
So that's the thing too is we're also trying to like do. I try to do too much, right? So the expo is everything all combined. Then I want to do a strongman show, obviously separate from that. Then I'm going to be doing. I want to do grip, like an arms only, like so grip strength. I just know a bunch of people that are doing it, and so putting a show
Getting
on
big,
would be
dude.
pretty
My
easy.
brother-in-law went to the Arnold for arm lifting.
Yeah,
He did well.
I mean, Anita Vargo, she's at all our shows. She's a fucking champion, especially for masters.
Wow.
She's great. So she'll be
So
there
be at
too.
the Psychotic Showdown?
I believe she's been to every show so far, so I think she's still coming. I gotta ask her again, but yeah. So arm lifting, powerlifting, yeah, we're trying to do everything.
Arm wrestling?
We tried that at the expo last year. had like 8 participants, and that's
Okay.
only because we pulled in 4 from the crowd. So like it wasn't even like
You gotta do
like
what you gotta
4
do,
people
man.
showed up, dude. I was like, God damn it! So I thought it'd be bigger than it was, but it was really the guy who runs it in Clark County. He was like, okay, well, yeah, pay us $1,200, and then buy all the trophies as well. And I was like, how about I give you a place to run your own goddamn show?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking to me about? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna pay you to put on this show for your athlete. Like, it's very confusing. So it was just unsanctioned. We had a good time with it.
Okay.
Pulled in one of the vendors, even jumped in and started arm wrestling. It was fucking
No
fun.
biceps went?
Nope.
No broken arms?
No, well, nobody really knew how to do it.
That's perfect.
Right? So, like, there was one dude there who showed up and he knew what the fuck he was doing. And
You just mowed everybody down?
he was just such a sweetheart.
Oh,
Like,
that's
he didn't
wonderful.
even destroy anybody. He just was, like, very nice, like, okay, I win. Right? Like, with both arms, he fucking murdered everybody.
Oh my goodness.
It was awesome.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
This is good.
Cool. Well, so let's kind of close this down. Hour
Okay.
and 40 minutes.
Yeah. Is this a long one?
Kind of. They're usually about an hour to 2 hours.
Okay.
Somewhere in
Gotcha.
there. I've gone up to almost 3 before.
Oh,
Like,
there's so much
depends.
more we could talk about, but
So much. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? So we
just
gotta do
light
this
stuff
again.
too. But anyways, back to
I
you.
really would like to do one. I don't know if you're available for it or if you're emotionally available for it. Is an extremely vulnerable men's podcast.
Yeah.
I'd like-
I'd love to explore the topic. I've thought about that.
I'd like at least like I think I don't want to do more than like 3 dudes, right? And the reason is because I want to make sure everyone has time and no one's getting talked over, right? So really, I've done a lot of myself on this fucking podcast. It would be you and another guy, just kind of we'd be opening up, kind of like you said, there were some hard times, right?
Yeah.
Let's expand on that. Let's see how that created what we got in front of us right now.
Yeah.
It is extremely interesting to figure out how even just past trauma can really make someone who they are.
Oh god. Oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the guy in front of me right now, it seems like a very respectable person. I'd love to know kind of what you went through,
Yeah.
and like why.
Yeah. Well, I
Right.
think that sounds a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's talk more.
Cool. Okay. So again, this is the Psychotic Stream Podcast. This is Tyler Toby Townsend.
Garrett Fix.
Thank you for being here, bud.
Of course.